Right now, more than 200 people are looking for their next job after a facility in Beaver Dam announces it will be closing.
Also, the governor calling back lawmakers to address PFAS chemicals.
And later, UW-Madison is set to implement a new parental leave policy, how it could help workers' mental health. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching. News 3 Now learned Monday of a major business closure set to take place in Beaver Dam. ConAgra,
which manufactures Bird's Eye frozen vegetables, announced intentions that left many uncertain about what comes next. News 3 Now's Kyle Pozorski shares reaction from city leaders.
This facility has stood here for 50 years on Beaver Dam's north side, but now in less than one, all 250 employees will be left without a job. In a statement to News 3 Now, ConAgra says it closely evaluated its business practices to stay competitive as a company, determining it can, quote, continue to meet the needs of the business by making these products in fewer facilities. Tracy Probst of the Chamber of Commerce says the news comes as a shock to the business community, which is now looking to keep the affected employees in Beaver Dam.
Our hearts go out for the employees and their families because it's always scary when something like this happens.
Probst says the Chamber is doing its part to reduce any impact, with preliminary planning taking place to hold job fairs for those impacted. And here at the Beaver Dam Municipal Building, Mayor Mike Wissell tells me he's more than confident that the amount of available jobs will outweigh the loss of 250.
Hoping we can get as many of them placed in new jobs as quickly as possible.
Wissell just recently took over duties as mayor in February and knows the community well through his years on city council.
Fortunately, Beaver Dam has been pretty active with development, and we're hoping that some of our new entities, such as 350 to 400 jobs for Generac, will actually help pick up the slack here.
However, Generac's new facility will only come online later this year or early next. In the meantime, Wissell believes taking part in opportunities to find a new job will be crucial to help those impacted land on their feet, with the community rallying behind them the entire way. Reporting in Beaver Dam, Kyle Pozorski, News 3 Now.
Kyle, thank you. ConAgra additionally says the decision to close is not a reflection of the overall performance of their Beaver Dam team.
The Columbia County Sheriff's Office is identifying 4 of the 5 people who died in a crash on Sunday in the town of West Point. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office says a car crossed the center line and collided head-on with a pickup truck. 4 people died at the scene. They are 70-year-old Robin Purcell of Prairie du Sac, 42-year-old Shane Scoville of Merrimack, and 62-year-old Julie Scoville of Blue Mounds. Meanwhile, 26-year-old Kaiser Ballweg of Sauk City was taken to a hospital where he later died. A 17-year-old girl also died at the scene. An investigation into that crash is ongoing.
Right now, Fitchburg police are searching for a man who they say punched and robbed a woman this afternoon. Officers were called to a parking lot at 5401 Caddis Bend about noon. A woman reported that a man approached her from behind while she was taking her child out of her vehicle. He then allegedly punched her, knocking her and the child to the ground. The man allegedly took her purse and ran off. He's described as a white man in his 20s, about 5'6", 160 pounds, wearing a black long-sleeve shirt, dark pants, and a black hat. Anyone with information about the incident is urged to call Fitchburg police. The spring-like weather continues. Let's check your first warn forecast and Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex?
Eric, spring-like weather outside right now. We're featuring it. Just look at our Edgewater Capital Sky Cam here. 60 degrees, calm winds, a picture-perfect evening to get outside, do a stroll, do a run, take the dog for a walk. And the weather like this is going to continue on your Wednesday as well. 62 in Middleton, 60 in Verona, 59 in Belleville. Average high temperatures for this time of year are in the middle 50s. So we're above normal for a change. And just think about this for a moment. Last week, snow, cold, replaced. Thing of the past now with temperatures all around 60 degrees. A little warmer than what we forecasted. We had a bit more in the way of sunshine today, and that always helps in the early spring months. You get a little bit more sun, you get a little bit warmer sometimes than forecasted. Lows tonight right around 40 degrees to 44 degrees in Baraboo, 42 here in Madison, 41 in Janesville. Clear skies, few clouds building in on your Wednesday, but we're going to keep those very mild spring-like temperatures around in the upper 60s. Then you're going to need the umbrella because Thursday is going to be the fly in the ointment here with rain showers increasing across parts of southern Wisconsin. That wet weather system, there's been some changes in the track of that weather system between our 4 o'clock show and our 5 o'clock show. So coming up in Maine weather, I'm going to show you those changes and where that water is going to line up and where it won't.
The governor is asking lawmakers to cut their spring breaks short.
He's calling them back to Madison to try and release PFAS funding to communities facing pollution. Political reporter Will Keneally has the details. Will?
Well, the governor is actually calling back a specific committee back to Madison, the powerful budget writing committee. Now, while the full legislature has already budgeted the funds for PFAS mitigation, it's this committee that still has to sign off on spending the money. Evers says he is continuing to work with the legislature to come to an agreement.
We spent a lot of times with various legislators talking about how stupid I am, and I'm trying to convince them of what I just mentioned. So we have to do something. We have to get the money out the door. The money's already there, so we're going to be working on that.
Now, the two sides are at a sticking point over how to handle landowners that have pre-existing contamination on their land. Now, both sides do agree, though, that this funding is needed, so we could see them work into the summer on a possible solution. But in a statement to News 3 Now, the chairs of the Budget Writing Committee indicated that they are likely not going to meet for that session that the governor called.
All right, Will, thank you. Wisconsin's Amber Alert system is expanding. This after the governor signed a bill today. The bipartisan Prince Act increases Wisconsin's criteria for issuing alerts for children who are reported missing. The new law comes in response to the disappearances and deaths of two children, 5-year-old Prince McCree and 10-year-old Lily Peters. Governor Evers says when McCree vanished last year and Peters back in 2022, the circumstances didn't reach the threshold for an Amber Alert at that time.
In moments like these, where loved ones and communities are gripped by worry and fear, and where every single moment is vital to locating a missing child, families should know that authorities are using every resource at their disposal to bring their child home.
Now, the Prince Act will get Amber Alert to the public more quickly. The goal is to prevent tragedies like those from happening in the future. UW-Madison and all the other universities of Wisconsin schools are set to implement a new parental leave policy.
So starting this summer, UW employees will be eligible for 6 weeks of parental paid leave. Jalen Banks joins us with more on this policy change.
Charlotte and Eric, this change has taken years of discussion. For some, it brings a sense of relief.
Is, I think, a game changer for people and just their job satisfaction and overall well-being.
That is Dr. Shyla Mergain's reaction after finding out the upcoming paid leave policy for the universities of Wisconsin. The move brings the state's top schools in line with many other universities across the country. Prior to this policy, faculty would take unpaid time off or use vacation and sick time while they were away.
I think it's really hard to focus on work and really be present with your baby. So having that 6 weeks that's paid and you have that financial stability. Again, not everyone has bank leave that they can use, whether vacation or sick leave.
The policy change includes time off for both adoptions and births and is not exclusive to certain genders or family relationships.
Your new baby, whether it's through adoption or surrogacy or you've birthed that baby, that is such important bonding time just to be with them. And so many developmental things happen during that time.
Now the policy change goes into effect July 1st.
When we come back, how you can learn from an expert on helping someone dealing with a mental health crisis.
Plus, Habitat for Humanity of Dane County getting some help building some homes in the Oregon community. Stay with us.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6, brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
After a serious truck crash, you need a team who knows how to handle trucking cases and gets results. You need Gruber Law Offices. There's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
April showers bring May flowers. But do your tired gutters risk basement flooding? To the rescue, Fry Construction. Our absolute gutter system is custom fabricated on-site for a perfect seamless fit. It's engineered to outperform. Looking for a break in the clouds? How about a sunny 24% discount on our absolute gutter system? To get this deal, visit fryconstruction.com today to schedule a full roof replacement.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
Habitat homes are not free. They're built and bought by hardworking families just like yours. Families with jobs, dreams, and a strong determination to create a better future. With stable homes, they can invest more in their health, education, community, and beyond.
Upgrade your garage, patio, or basement this spring with our beautiful cutting-edge concrete coatings. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy and guaranteed to increase your home's value. For a limited time, save up to $500 off your project. Plus, call during this program to see if you qualify for payments starting at just $30 a month.
Shop family-owned Brothers Maine for our large selection, low-price deals, and free delivery on top brands like Cafe, Hotpoint, and GE Appliances. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases. And feel like family at Brothers Maine.
How old are you?
99 plus.
And he spent a lifetime doing something good. I'll tag along with this amazing local veteran as he reveals priceless life lessons and what we can all do to make his greatest wish come true. Thursday at 10.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Pfizer is looking to expand its RSV vaccine approval for Americans as young as 18. The drug Abrysvo, which was approved for those over the age of 60 last year. Pfizer says in a clinical trial, those between 18 to 59 had an immune response similar to the trial results for older adults. According to the company, the vaccine was also well tolerated and safe. The results of the clinical trial have not yet been peer-reviewed or published in a medical journal. Pfizer says it's planning to submit the data to the FDA.
Today, dozens of volunteers from April Air are helping build an entire house frame with Habitat for Humanity. Construction of the frame took place at the April Air Innovation Center in Sun Prairie. The April Air volunteers will build all of the interior and exterior walls for the Habitat home, which will eventually be located in Oregon. This home will be a part of a 1.3-acre development that will serve 8 families in the community.
Handing over the keys to a homeowner is it's a beautiful moment. It's very emotional, something that it truly makes you tear up because it's a dream. I think many Americans, homeownership is a dream, and we're making it possible for families that really wouldn't otherwise be able to do this, perhaps ever in their lifetime. So it's a beautiful thing.
Since 1987, Habitat for Humanity of Dane County has been building in partnership with low to moderate income families in 18 different communities throughout Dane County.
A local medical organization launching a new program to train people how to help those going through a mental health crisis. Mental health first aid from the Sauk Prairie Healthcare Foundation is scheduled for April 23rd. It's from 8:30 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon at Sauk Prairie Healthcare Hospital in Prairie du Sac. Participants have to be 18 or older. The training will help participants identify, understand, and respond to signs of addiction and mental illness. It's free, though pre-registration is required. To register, simply call that number on your screen, 608-643-7687. And coming up, another rare event coming to Dane County. We'll tell you what the buzz is all about.
Plus, the spring cleaning season is here, how it's not just beneficial to your home, but also to your health.
And the warmer temps continue. Maybe some rain later in the week. Alex with a complete forecast after the break.
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Why won't you? Want fresh air.
Hun! You need the experts.
The home renewal experts at Belco will make your project a breeze with free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 6 years.
Free installation won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feltco.
At DePaco, your health and happiness are as important to us as your financial well-being. So when retirement is on the horizon, we'll help ensure you're ready for your next adventure, providing you freedom to focus on what truly brings you joy. Well-being is the key to a life worth loving. So when you think about yours, remember that DePaco can help you be well.
When a crane collapsed during construction of a major league sports stadium, 3 workers lost their lives. Their widows called us. When maintenance workers were permanently injured by an industrial accident at a public utilities power plant, the 7 injured workers called us. when a factory exploded, injuring dozens of workers. 18 victims, including all 3 families of men who lost their lives, called us. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, and Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
I worked as a truck driver for 36 years.
And then one day I got this letter.
Your retirement will be cut.
Will be cut in half.
You don't forget something like that.
Every paycheck we put money away. But because of Wall Street greed, boom, it was gone.
But Tammy Baldwin saw what they were doing and wrote a bill to save our retirement.
Then she fought like hell to pass it.
What Tammy Baldwin did for our families, you don't forget something like that.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Now that spring has sprung, so has the spring cleaning season. While some might view spring cleaning in a negative light, it can also be good for your mental health. Dr. Rupa Shah of SSM Health says one way you can make the process a little easier is to tackle one area at a time. And that area can be one that's used a lot, so once it's clean, it may motivate you to continue on to other areas.
Studies have actually even looked at just even 20 minutes of cleaning can really help reduce stress and anxiety. So it can really just feel good to clean and declutter your space.
And it's not just mental health. Cleaning up all that dust around the house can help reduce respiratory issues like asthma and allergies for other people in the house.
Well, it is National Donate Life Month. It's a time to raise awareness about organ donation and encourage Americans to register as donors. Right now, there are more than 103,000 men, women, and children on the national transplant waiting list. Last year, organ donors saved more than 46,000 lives, a new milestone in the U.S. Dr. Bashar Akel with Mayo Clinic says it's important to know that another person is added to the organ transplant waiting list every 8 minutes in the U.S., and 17 people die waiting for an organ every day.
We always can change those dynamics. We can help more people receive the live organ transplant by becoming organ donors.
Anyone interested in becoming an organ donor can sign up online at organdonor.gov/sign up, and you can also register in person at your local motor vehicle department. If you have an iPhone, you can also register through the Health app. It sends your information to a national computer system.
The solar eclipse, of course, has come and gone, but what about your eyesight? According to the Adler Planetarium down in Chicago, looking at the sun without the right eyewear can cause irreversible damage within just a matter of seconds. So if you didn't heed those warnings, here's what you need to know. The American Academy of Ophthalmology says it could take 12 hours for those symptoms to appear, and they range from blurry vision to headaches. You can also experience blind spots, distorted vision, and changes in ways that you see color. Hopefully everybody's okay after yesterday. More comfortable weather for most of the week. Alex returns now with a complete look at his forecast.
Eric, yes, most of the week's looking mild and gorgeous for April. Just have one day in the forecast. That's not going to be so nice. All part of the 3 things you need to know. Very mild Wednesday expected. I encourage you to get outside and enjoy it. The rain shower activity will be around for parts of southern Wisconsin on your Thursday. More on that in just a moment. And first to warn, we're looking at 70s this weekend. And next week's looking stormy too. More on that in just a bit. 60 in Madison, 62 in Middleton, 60 in Oregon. Chilly spot, our friends tuning in Belleville at 59 degrees. Got 59 degrees also in Camp Douglas, 57 in Monroe, upper 50s to lower 60s. This is a bit above normal for this time of year. And just flash back to last week where we were well below normal and snow and wind and cold temperatures. Nothing chilly about tonight. These are pretty mild temperatures. They're right around 40 degrees, clear sky, so get out and enjoy it. Really relish in that Wednesday. Temperatures in the middle to upper 60s. Would not be shocked to see a 70 or 2 across southern Wisconsin, with a few clouds increasing as we head a little bit later into your Wednesday ahead of this next weather system. We do have that chance of rain on your Thursday for parts of southern Wisconsin. I want to emphasize parts of southern Wisconsin. Where is that weather system right now? Well, it's over portions of Texas right now, across Texas and Oklahoma. And then what's going to happen with that weather system? Well, it's going to move towards the north and towards the east and affect the rest of the Midwest, including portions of the upper Midwest, including the state of Wisconsin, Not right now, though. You'd not know that this weather system is on its way with all the beautiful conditions that we're having right now. Some updates here with our future track model. Look at Thursday. Cloudy conditions, a north breeze, that rain off towards the east. Eventually it develops, but our weather models are consistently showing a little bit more of an eastward trend, an eastward shift in this rain system. So Dells, Madison, down towards Monroe, off to the east stand the better chances for the shower activity. West of Madison, you may sneak just a shower or two as this weather system wraps up on the backside of that weather system as it tries to exit off towards the east as we head into your Friday morning. We'll be keeping an eye on this track because if this trend continues, less of southern Wisconsin may get rain from this weather system. Already trimming back here, according to one of our weather models, areas west of Madison might not get much more than 1/10 of an inch. You got to go Madison and points to the east where you have that 1/4 to 1/2 inch chance. We'll be keeping an eye on that, and we'll be letting you know where that track of that weather system is going to set up and where that rain shower activity will occur on your Thursday. It's the only rainy day over the next couple. An isolated chance on your Saturday and Sunday. I know a lot of folks are posting on my social media about getting outside. Great weekend to get in the garden, great weekend to go to the farmer's market. Even next week as we carry out with temperatures well into the 60s. We'll have some stormy conditions, but it's not looking like all-day washouts at this point in time. We'll be keeping an eye on some of those storms where they could get a little bit on the feisty side. It is Severe Weather Awareness Week. Couple of facts about tornadoes. Most of the tornadoes we get in the state of Wisconsin are EF0s and EF1s. They're not on the ground for very long, on average about 7 minutes, and their path length not very long either, about 4 miles, and the width about 300 feet or 110 yards. And heads up again, Thursday is the statewide tornado drill.
With the eclipse now over, another rare event is coming, but this time you're going to have to look down for this. The cicadas are emerging soon, and there could be more of them than the world has seen in 200 years. According to experts, some trillion cicadas will start appearing in May and live for about 6 weeks as part of a dual emergence. For the first time since 1803, 2 specific groups of cicadas will appear at the same time. People living in the Midwest, including here in Dane County and the Southeast, will be able to experience this rare event.
And coming up in sports, another Badger has entered the transfer portal, the latest guard to leave the program. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Easily take on your outdoor cleaning projects with Master Force pressure washers. They have the power you need to make short work of any job. Pick up this 3,000 PSI pressure washer for $329.29 after rebate. The Master Force 80-volt self-propelled lawnmower is powerful, efficient, and hassle-free. So you can spend less time working on your lawn and more time enjoying the results. Get one for $499.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
What's the big deal at Hy-Vee? How about bacon-wrapped sirloins for just $2.99 this Monday through Thursday? Get Hy-Vee Choice Reserve bacon-wrapped sirloin fillets for just $2.99. That's right, get 5-ounce bacon-wrapped sirloin fillets for just $2.99. That's a low price on high-end beef. Time to fire up the grill. Get Hy-Vee Choice Reserve bacon-wrapped sirloin fillets for just $2.99. Monday through Thursday, only at Hy-Vee.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
At Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that a lush, beautiful lawn should be enjoyed by the whole family. That's why we offer a kid and pet-friendly program to create a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn that your whole family can enjoy. Our program includes effective applications of targeted weed control and slow-release golf course quality fertilizer to achieve real results. Call or click today for your free quote, or sign up now and see the Weedman difference. Doesn't your family deserve a Weedman lawn?
TDS Fiber Internet makes our home smarter. Working, playing, living, learning. It's all better with TDS Fiber Internet because it's faster, more reliable. It's award-winning internet served up by friendly local folks. It's what keeps us connected. And isn't that what it's all about? Say hello to internet that hits different. Say hello to TDS.
Braden Locke got his first taste of what it takes to be a starting quarterback in the Big Ten last year when he started 3 games for the Badgers. Now, Wisconsin went 1-2 during that stretch, but there were flashes. And that experience last year has Locke dialed in on being the guy this season and winning the job as UW's starting quarterback. But right now for him, it's all about stacking good days on good days.
I wouldn't say that my mentality is any different. I mean, I understand the role that I'm in. But at the end of the day, anytime I'm on the field, whether it's 1s, 2s, 3s, you know, you're being evaluated constantly, and, you know, you want to perform at a high level and you want to do your job on every snap. It's always going to be hard, no matter where you're at, no matter, you know, what you're trying to do. You know, if you want to be a quarterback, you know, a starting quarterback in big-time college football, you know, you're going to have to go and take it.
The men's basketball season officially ended last night with UConn winning their 2nd straight national championship. So now it's already on to next season, and ESPN wasted no time. They unveiled their way too early top 25, and the Badgers made the cut. Wisconsin enters the poll at 24 in the country. Might be a bit of a shock with all the moving pieces on Greg Gard's roster, but remember, it's early and the poll really doesn't matter at this point. Well, speaking of that roster, another Badger has entered the transfer portal. Isaac Lindsey announced that he plans to play elsewhere next season. The former Mineral Point pointer played in 46 games during his 3 seasons at Wisconsin, scoring 48 points. Lindsey is the 6th Badger to either enter the portal or declare for the draft. The Masters tees off on Thursday, and for the 26th time in his career, Tiger Woods will be there. The 15-time major champion is seeking his 6th green jacket, which would tie him for the most all-time. And even with the odds against him, remember, Woods hasn't finished the majors since the start of 2021. He knows anything can happen at Augusta.
It's been a part of my life to have won here as my first major as a pro. Hugging my dad, as you saw, and then full circle in 19 to hug my son. It has meant a lot to my family. It's meant a lot to me. If everything comes together, I think I can get one more.
Golf's always better when he's in contention.
And it's always better in Augusta,
Yeah.
too. It's always beautiful. All right, Alex, final check.
Speaking of beautiful things, we got a beautiful forecast here. Just one chilly day, or 2 really, Thursday and Friday. Then we're in the 60s to lower 70s in the entire 10-day forecast. So get ready for some really nice spring weather and a really nice spring day on your Wednesday. Get outside. I encourage you to do it as much as you can. Upper 60s, some places closing in on 70 degrees. Clouds will increase a little bit later on your Wednesday, eyeing up those shower chances. But right now, weather models are scooting the rain chances a little bit further to the east on your Thursday. We'll keep an eye on it.
All right, Alex, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.